Well, that's certainly one epic intro. Hey everyone, and welcome to my Let's Play of Gran Turismo 3. And just some quick disclaimer, I will do 100% of this game, but I won't do everything first try. This is mainly just going to be a quick run through, and all the stuff that's going to take forever to complete, I'll do like in separate bonus videos or whatever. But that's for the future. This is now, so yeah, a little thing of history about this game and me, I guess, is for starters, this is quite possibly my favorite video game to play ever. I played this a lot when I was little. I still play it a lot now, and I just like it. So I hope this can be a kind of an eye opener for some people who haven't heard of the series, or just if you like this game, I hope you enjoy the nostalgic trip that we're about to take. So anyway, let's just jump right into it and go to simulation mode. So here we are in simulation mode. This is the main campaign of the game. You have a whole bunch of stuff you can do here. Not everything is open to you at the moment when you start the game, but a good chunk of it is. So I guess I'll start by explaining some let's prep here. So for starters, this is our home, and if we go into here, as you can see, we have a lot of stuff we can do in the home. We have our garage, which shows all the cars we have, which we currently have none. The game status basically tells you your progression throughout the game, your percentage completion, all that stuff. Trade, this is kind of a odd feature in the game. I guess if I can give a quick summary about it. Basically, if you and another person have saved game data on different memory cards, then you and the other person can quote unquote trade vehicles between memory cards. What that means is if the other person has a car that you want really badly, then you can go onto their memory card with the trade feature and buy that vehicle from them. It's quite, like I said, it's quite odd. You actually buy the vehicle, which is, I don't know, but it's cool, I guess. Run and setting is kind of like a freelance time trial. You can take whatever vehicle you have, apply any upgrades you want to it, see what's the best configuration for that car for you, save your game progress, and you can view your legal credits. So that's home. Moving on forward, we go to GT Auto, and this is mainly just your maintenance center. Get your car washed here, tune your oil, buy new wheels. It's kind of basic and straightforward. Machine test is even more straightforward. You literally just go on one track to test how fast your car is in a straight line. The tune shop here is kind of like GT Auto, but this is where you go if you want to get performance enhancing upgrades like turbo kits, NA tune-ups, better tires, better transmissions, etc., etc. That's cool. Car dealership. This is where you go to buy cars, and I can go in here. So here we are in a car dealership, and as you can tell, there's a lot of countries here, ranging from Japan all the way down to Australia. And in each country, you can see here a highlight over Germany. There's different amounts of manufacturers here. So, and obviously, if you go into any manufacturer, you can see the list of cars they have, such as Honda. You see we have a lot of Honda cars here. Of course, general rules apply. The more expensive the car, the better it possibly can be. So, a little thing to note. And another thing to note too with these dealerships is this. If you notice there for this Monster RX-8, this is actually a 2001 concept model, believe it or not. You can, if you notice there, its price is denoted by 4 dots, as opposed to here where it has an actual number. Well, if the car has dots for its price, that means that you cannot buy the car. So yeah, you can't purchase this concept model, nor can you purchase this gorgeous piece of machinery. Yeah, that's right. This game has a Mazda 787B. I mean, come on, you can't get more epic than that. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to get into like main gameplay stuff. I kind of just want to spend this video explaining some stuff so it doesn't seem too um random. So yeah, that's car dealership, pretty cool. License center. This is where everyone goes on their first playthrough, essentially. So we have a whole mess of licenses here, from B all the way to rally license. And depending on the license you choose, it depends on the difficulty of the test. B is the easiest, and here the super license is the hardest. And we can go to the B license here, as you can tell and see. We have 8 separate tests. In order to complete the license as a whole, you need to pass all 8 tests. Each test has a different objective, and well, yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, in the subject of 100%ing this game, in order to fully complete a license, you have to not only pass the test, but if you notice down at the bottom, you have 3 separate times, each with 3 different colored trophies. You have gold all the way to bronze. In order to really pass the test, you have to beat the gold time. You have to get a gold trophy on the test. And it's kind of recommended you do, because the game actually has a little incentive for doing so. You actually get an extra reward for not only getting the license, but you also get a special reward if you get all golds on the test. So it's a little incentive there. When you start the game, the B license is the B and rally license, I should say, are the only 2 that are available. Here I can demonstrate this by trying to select A. See, so they need the B license, and I have B license. So yeah, it's kind of, you can't just go into the hardest license and just go from there. No, you have to do them in order. It's quite bothersome. And go race. This is the meat of the game. This is where every single major race that you will do takes place. I'm pretty sure I can't go in here because I don't have a car, so yay me. But anyway, yeah, this is where everything pretty much takes place. And yeah, simulation mode. So we'll come out of there and we'll go up here to arcade mode. Yeah, I probably won't like do much gameplay, like actual driving, more so explanation. So here we are in arcade mode. Starting off with single race, you know, you can just do any race you want. You have 3 difficulties: easy, normal, hard. We just select one, I guess. And then we have these 6 tracks to choose from. Now, as you go through arcade mode, you actually will unlock more tracks as you complete races. Well, win, I should say. But yeah, you get a nice little graphic overview of what the track looks like and stuff. You get a nice little view of the track map. And yeah, depending on the track you pick, depends on the cars you can pick. So as you saw, I picked a road course. So I have access to a whole lot of road cars, from the C class all the way to the S class. And you know, C class is your normal economy vehicles. B is sort of like, you know, good performance cars. A is high performance, and then S is your racing class. This is rally class is kind of awkward in arcade. Hold on, I want to say, because I chose a road course. I'm not allowed to choose from I'm not allowed to choose a rally car. But if I go here, now I'm allowed to choose a rally car, but everything else is closed off. So it's weird. So yeah, here are the rally cars you have. Pretty cool. You know, pretty cool. I love this one. This is my favorite rally car in the game. But yeah. You also have your home garage. Basically, any cars you accumulate in your home garage in simulation mode can also be used in arcade mode. So, pretty cool. And I guess while we're on the screen, a little bit of interesting trivia about this game. If you'll notice, they're showing a GTSR Team America Viper, but there's actually a little interesting thing. So, if I can, there's actually a lot of interesting little tidbits I can show off right now. I guess I will. But if you'll remember what that Viper looked like in arcade mode, the one they were showing, we go here, and well, here we go. And there's a major difference between the two, believe it or not. The one in arcade mode at the front had the PlayStation logo, and the one in game doesn't. That's because they were showing a completely different Team America Viper. Yeah, they're actually showing the PAL version one. It's a Chrysler Viper, not Dodge. Yeah, I don't know why that's the case, but it's quite weird. And I guess on the subject of little tips and tricks, on this screen, if you actually simultaneously press L1 and R1, hard changes to professional. This is the hardest difficulty in arcade mode. We'll go into what that means later on when we get to it, but yeah, that's single race. Time trial is quite an interesting little thing. So here's time trial. Goodness, I'm really good at explaining stuff, aren't I? But yeah, this is time trial. As you can tell, you get a set track with a set car, and well, the format should seem a little familiar after we just got through simulation mode because it's the same format as a license test. You have 3 separate times, and in order to actually complete time trial, you have to beat the top time. And believe it or not, getting the top time on all these time trial tests will actually count towards your overall completion. I am dead serious. And also, much like with the License Center, if you manage to get the top time on all the time trials, you will actually get a special reward. So it's quite awkward. The same also can be said for single race. You have to complete all tracks of single race on every single difficulty. Well, not every single. Professional doesn't count, but hard does. So easy, normal, and hard. You have to do all the tracks 3 times over. And now we have free run, which is time trial, but now you can choose any track you want. You can choose any car you want. It's kind of like running settings from a simulation mode in your home garage, except now you have a lot more options to choose from. Oh boy! Last but not least in arcade mode, I guess for major explanations, is clear status. Here you can see your, well, clear status on all tracks. As you can tell, we have 3 separate little bubbles for each track, each with its own separate difficulty. So completing all tracks on easy merely unlocks the next area you can go to. And for doing normal and hard, you get more cars. Yeah, you can actually unlock cars in arcade mode. What you have at the start isn't the full roster of cars you can choose from. So there's even more cars that can go in the S class. Well, here's the S class. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All your racing cars. One thing too I kind of noticed about this game, they really love their Japanese Gran touring cars. They really do. But yeah, you can unlock more cars as you go along in arcade mode. So you don't have the full roster. Same thing, 3 separate tracks. The more areas you unlock, the more tracks you unlock. As you can no doubt tell, we're in Area A, and there's a lot of areas. So once you complete all of that, you can go here to goal, but there's not really much for us to do in goal here yet. Anyway, yet. So we'll go into what goal means later. So that's pretty much a simple overview of the game. So yeah. So yeah, I probably won't get into much gameplay this time because I really just wanted to spend it. I really just wanted to spend it talking about the game in general. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to really say about this. I guess another thing I could talk about is the soundtrack. Soundtrack in this game is top notch. My favorite soundtrack in any video game. As I said before, this is my favorite gameplay ever. So of course I love the music to this game. But no, seriously, there's not a single song in this game I don't like. All the way from the intro to the simulation mode, menu screen music, I love it all. The License Center, the dealership and License Center are actually my 2 favorite tracks musical tracks in the entire game. You probably couldn't really hear them much because I was talking. But if you ever have the time, I would recommend looking these two songs up on YouTube. They're actually quite cool to listen to. The License Center was my personal favorite. I love that one. This is a very close second. Very close third would be the Home, actually. I love the bass. Emphasis on bass. It's like a pure bass song. But anyway, I'm now just being a dork. So yes, that's the game in general. You know, just a quick explanation and an introduction to this. And I promise next time we'll actually do something. I guess I'll just start where everyone goes and go to the License Center. When I actually do get into gameplay, quick warning, we're not going to be doing a whole lot of racing. I'm going to go through each license and get them. So that way, because if I do this, then I can just simply go home, dealership, race, home, dealership, race. I don't have to worry about going here like, oh man, I need to go here and get the international P license or whatever, and blah. Progression is non-existent. So, yeah. It's gonna be long and tedious, and you're gonna get bored of looking at this screen a lot, but hey, look on the bright side. If I do all these now, then you won't have to worry about seeing them ever again. So, yeah. Oh, actually, before I sign off here, quick disclaimer. I will not get all golds on these license tests right off the bat. I will not do it, because while B license is quite basic, afterwards, it gets really tedious and really trial and error based to get gold. International A license, International A and Super license, I'm looking at you. You. Let's see what's a good install for now. You dummies. Yeah, there we go. Really showed them. Anyway, okay, I went from being a dork to a complete idiot. Alright, anyway, before I embarrass myself any further. That's Gran Turismo 3, my favorite game. I can't wait to show you all this game, and hopefully I can create some new fans or fulfill that nostalgia trip you've been wanting so badly in this game. I know this will be one for me because it's been quite a while since I've seen this game completed from beginning to end. So, yeah, that's all I have to say. So next time we will. I actually don't have to worry about saving. I can just turn the game off since I didn't really do anything meaningful. So, yeah. So until next time, I hope you stick around for the ride and enjoy this. I know I will, and I'll see you next time. So long.